All right, YouTube, what is going on? It is Zaya here from Zaya&TheSteelers back with another video. And in today's video, we are going to be talking about day one officially of the Steelers training camp. So if you guys are Steelers fans or you enjoy NFL content in general, be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, ring the bell for notifications. We are on the road to 1,000 subscribers. So shout out to the people who have subscribed already. And shout out to the future subscribers, man. Also, let's get a shout out to the members. And also, once again, let's get a shout out to the regular season, the preseason almost being here, man. We've made it through the offseason, ladies and gentlemen. And today we have a lot of things to talk about because there are, we have some footage from the games. We have some footage from the practices. We have officially people in pads and like plays are running. We got a lot to get into. So I'm going to start it off with this from a tweet from Zachary Smith. Just a reminder that this is only day one of training camp. So we shouldn't overreact unless we hear only good things, because then we should plan the parade. I've been planning the parade since literally before the draft this season. Like, I knew we were going to be a good team. I knew we were going to be underrated, and I knew we were going to have a chance at this. So we just got to see how all of the pieces connect. And luckily for us, we finally have some footage of it all. We finally have some like kind of hints at how this offense is going to be. And let me tell you guys, I woke up today, and by the time I woke up, shit was already happening. Shit was already popping off. And so I'm kind of playing catch up here, trying to get all these clips for you guys. But something I did see, and I damn near had a fucking heart attack, but I shouldn't have, because we know what this team is, we know what they represent, and we know how they do business. Ladies and gentlemen, Dan Moore Jr. at left tackle, Broderick Jones at right tackle to start the team walkthrough. What does this mean? That means Troy Fautanu did not get out there and start. And also the same thing, we have Zach Frazier with the second team offensive line and Nate Herbig running with the first team. Troy Fautanu, second team right tackle. Now, before I overreact, before I spread misinformation, Troy Fautanu and Zach Frazier did eventually come into the first team offense today. They did eventually get off the bench. But it is just funny, man, how Dan Moore Jr. is literally the final boss of this Pittsburgh Steelers offensive line, man. If you guys watch WWE, you know the character The Rock is playing right now, the final boss. That is literally Dan Moore, man, because we cannot get this guy off the field to save our lives, man. And I fuck with Dan Moore. Like, I like the story. I like how everybody hates him, and so now it makes me want to big up him, makes me want to represent Dan Moore. And so with that, I like Dan Moore, but the Steelers fan in me, the guy who watches the actual games, is able to recognize, hey man, Dan Moore just isn't, he's not that guy. And we've taken now 2 tackles with our first round picks in back-to-back years. And, they got to earn it. Troy has to earn it. Zach Frazier has to earn it. I just hope, they earn it before week 1 of this season. Because last year we were trying it, and then we even moved Broderick Jones over to the right tackle spot. And we started it out today with that. And I get it. He used to be there last season. He played most of his time there at right tackle. But the actual reality of it all is Broderick Jones should be our left tackle, and Troy Fautanu should be our right tackle, because Broderick Jones is a left tackle at heart. And just because, Dan Moore is out here killing shit, just because Dan Moore is him, just because Dan Moore is literally the best offensive lineman we have apparently, that doesn't mean that we should be putting people out of position, even though we're the Steelers and we love doing that. But like I said, by, an hour later or whatever, they switched it. I caught it now. But they did switch it, so they are on the first team now, and Dan Moore, I don't know. I guess Dan Moore's on the second team. Maybe Dan Moore can be our wide receiver too at that. But I just thought it was funny, man. I thought it was funny because I know how we all feel about Dan Moore. And I know that, we're not exactly the happiest with Dan Moore year in and year out. But the guy keeps trying. He keeps doing his thing. He keeps working hard. And you got to respect it, man, especially through the negativity, through the doubts, through the 65 jersey. You know what I'm saying? Dan Moore is just him, man. And if he has to start, I'm not really with that. You can see a massive L here. Mr. on the day one will try not to overread. You know what I'm saying? The people aren't in on Dan Moore. I'm not really in on Dan Moore. But the Steelers, man, this dude must have dirt on the Steelers, bro, because this guy, he's something, man. But I fuck with Dan Moore, so it is what it is. But really, like I said, this isn't really a story because, they eventually did get switched into the first team offense. I just thought it was kind of funny. Next up, look at Arthur Smith, man. Look at Arthur Smith, so inspirational. He got no side. I think he got Crocs on right now. He brought the mustache back. This guy, man, he's going to lead this offense to the promised land. All we can go is up. Literally the only place we can go is up. And you can see him, he's talking with Justin Fields here, maybe giving him some tips. Yo, throw to the tight ends more type shit. That's just how Arthur Smith operates. I believe that is that a walkie-talkie on Arthur Smith right now? Or he has a walkie-talkie on him. Here he is talking with Mike Tomlin. These guys are ready to lead this team into the promised land, man. I swear, like, we are going to win a Super Bowl this year. Next up, Justin Fields. So if you guys didn't know, Russell Wilson apparently had the day off, I think. And so Justin Fields has been doing most of the throws. And so here's him throwing the ball with Muth throwing it to a coach. And you know what I'm saying? You can't let the quarterback catch the ball. You got to throw it to the coach. You can't fuck up his hands. But yeah, look at that tight spiral right there. Look at Muth trying to get a contract extension. I fuck with Muth. Like, big number 88. Big Muth right here. So this was cool to see. We have another play right here. This is actually like in a kind of a gameplay kind of, situation right here, maybe 7-on-7. But anyway, Justin Fields right here. He's gonna take the snap. He's gonna take the snap, and then also like he's gonna roll out. This is what I wanted to talk about real quick. He's gonna roll out right. And this is the space he's able to create, the plays he is able to extend, and then being able to find a Jaylen Warren, my guy, big Jaylen Warren, man, able to find Jaylen Warren on the space that he created, on the time that he created. Like, this is something that Justin Fields, this is what we are all excited for. This is what we know he can bring to the table. Also, T.J. Watt, I don't know if you guys can see this, but T.J. Watt immediately gets off of not Dan Moore. This is Broderick Jones. He immediately beats Broderick Jones. But it looks like Broderick Jones is going somewhere else. It looks like he's kind of pulling. And so, maybe he let off. But by the way he reacted and ran back, I don't think he let off. I think T.J. Watt is just him. But Justin Fields able to escape, able to create some time, and able to send that pass down to Jaylen Warren. And you can see Isaac Seumalo here, too. This is something I'm realizing live on the fly here. Isaac Seumalo really with this downfield blocking type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, how are we not going to win a Super Bowl when we got Isaac Seumalo 50 yards down the field trying to lay down another block, man? Like, that is just inspirational right there. That is beautiful. But yeah, Justin Fields, man, he's able to create time. He's able to create space and able to get that pass off to Jaylen Warren. And he just takes it at 90,000 yards. Already pretty much a touchdown. If this was a real game, that would be a touchdown. And then we have another play right here. This is something I really wanted to show off because, Justin Fields is going to send an absolute bomb down here to Mr. Big Van Jefferson, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, Van Jefferson, this is going to be a touchdown in an actual game situation. And the deep ball on Justin Fields, man, people are sleeping. People are saying he can't throw. People are saying he's just a running back. Look at this throw, man. Look at this throw at St. Vincent's College with no pads on and the big bubble helmets. Like, this guy, Justin Fields, he's like, if he can just chill, if he can relax and just wait for his number to be called. Today his number was called because Russell Wilson has the day off. First day of training camp. Yeah, whatever, it's a little sus, but it is what it is. But yeah, Justin Fields, he's just able to rifle it down there. And I also believe I have another throw too from Justin Fields to George Pickens this time. This video comes at courtesy of Pickensburg. Shout out to Pickensburg. I almost choked there. But yeah, Justin Fields sending one to George Pickens, and it's just beautiful, man. Like, this is our future right here. Justin Fields and George Pickens for the win. This is our future. I believe that's Kyle Allen, number 4 right there. You can see Russell Wilson down here too. He's like just kind of coaching him up. But yeah, he has a hat on. No playing for Russell Wilson today. But it's just absolutely cool to see like how these new pieces on our offense are coming together. Like, we didn't think we were going to get Justin Fields. We thought it was going to be Kenny Pickett. We thought it was maybe even going to be Mitch, maybe even Mason still. Like, we had no idea that this was going to happen. And now like we are living in the reality with us having Justin Fields and Russell Wilson in that quarterback, and just the expectations are so high. The hype is so high. Like, we are all so excited to watch these guys play. I can't overstate it enough about how excited I am to watch this team. And we have one more Justin Fields throw here. This is another throw to Mr. George Pickens. And like I said, this is like nothing. This is literally day 1, minute 1, pass 1 of training camp. But it's just so cool to see. You see George Pickens just absolutely he's getting some yak right there, getting some running after the catch, bro. He held square, he held X on the catch right here, and he's just gone. And remember, he had this touchdown last year against the Bengals, I believe, with the Mason Rudolph throw. He also in week 2, the same throw from Kenny Pickett. He took that shit to the house. But yeah, it's very cool to see. But something that I do kind of want to talk about here, as it came to my attention literally as I'm making this. But Steelers coach Mike Tomlin told reporters that quarterback Russell Wilson is dealing with a calf issue that he woke up with, and he is considered day-to-day. Justin Fields took the first team reps, and so it wasn't just a break. Apparently, Russell Wilson is dealing with a calf issue, and you just gotta hope Russell Wilson gets better. We will see how it actually is. They're probably just playing it super duper safe because of we're not in a real situation. This isn't in the middle of the season. This isn't like the middle of even the preseason yet. Like, this is literally day 1 training camp. And so, you know, any kind of lingering issues, any kind of injuries, let's just play it safe because we have a guy like Justin Fields as our quarterback too. And it's not like, you know, it's not like Justin Fields is some slouch, you know. It's not like Justin Fields is like whack quarterback X, you know. Like we have a real chance. Like if Russell Wilson needs some time off, Justin Fields he's trying to play. He's trying to get that contract extension. He's trying to bring new life to his NFL, you know, career. And, you know, so it is what it is. Like I said, like I was super excited to get Justin Fields, just like I was super excited to get Russell Wilson. I can just kind of see the reality of it all. And it's like, okay, Russell Wilson is going to be the starter. Russell Wilson has proven more in the NFL. He's proven more in his NFL career. And so he gets that nod. But Justin Fields definitely isn't someone to be sleeping on. Definitely isn't someone who we're just like, oh, boo, Justin Fields is going to be in the game. Like, this is a guy who started a bunch of games for Chicago, won a decent amount of games for Chicago over 3 years, and never in one season because Chicago Bears suck, and all they do is trade us their best players, you know? So he never won consistently, like, in a season, but, like, if you total it up, the guy was out there for some wins, man. So, I mean, like, you just got to be excited for it. At the end of the day, you just got to be excited for it. One more kind of play I have right here is our guy, Peyton Wilson. Probably my favorite pick in the draft, Peyton Wilson. He's just coming. He's going to absolutely blitz this. And he immediately is in the backfield. He immediately is in the backfield. And shout out to Kyle Allen here for escaping the pressure. But this is a sack. This is definitely a sack in the actual situation. You can see him right here. He's chomping, and he's through. He's through just like that. He goes unguarded. They didn't account for him. And that's a sack. That's a super sack. And, like, to see Peyton Wilson out here, especially with, like, the play of Landon Roberts, especially with the, top 64 player in the league, Patrick Queen, who we stole from the Baltimore Ravens. Like, our defense is so back. And I saw this post, and it was like, defense is dominating, offense can't do anything. Like, we are so back. We are so back. And it's like, you know, the offense, we're not going to be an offensive team, especially with how much we're paying the defense versus the offense. We're not going to be like this offensive juggernaut. Like, it's just not going to happen. But what we're looking for is just decent offensive play. You know, we're just looking for at least, can we get 2 touchdowns a game? If we can get 2 touchdowns a game and then some stops and some field goals, like, we're going to be a solid team. And so, like, to see Peyton Wilson, somebody who we're all excited to watch, a guy with no ACLs, but he's still out here flying, like, to see him be able to just pretty much dominate this play, to see him pretty much be able to disrupt this play and get a sack once again in a real situation, because he's going to chase down Kyle Allen here. Like, he's going to. The guy runs like a 3-2. He's fast as hell. Like, and no pads either. Like, he's fast as hell right now. And so, like, this is going to be a sack, and, like, this is a guy I'm very excited to see. This is a guy I'm very excited to watch his career develop, and hopefully he you know, he remains healthy and he just does his thing. And I think someone else in the back too, who I didn't talk about. I believe this is Corey Trice back here. And if it's not Corey Trice, my bad, but I am using this as kind of a caveat to talk about Corey Trice. Corey Trice was a full participant today. No knee brace, no regulations, no nothing. Like, the guy is just healthy. We remember last season he dominated this portion of the season, and then he got hurt, and it was like all year, man, we need a cornerback. Maybe we like need a cornerback. But we just had Corey Trice. He just, you know, he was just a little hurt. But the mix between him and Joey Porter Jr. and our starting slot quarterback Beanie Bishop, like, between all of these guys, like, we are going to be a good team. We're going to be a good secondary. It's just all about believing in the process and believing in the players, believing in the Steelers, man. And I believe in this team. Do you guys believe in this team? Let me know down in the comments below. But really, there is so much more to talk about. There are so many more plays, but I am a bit time constrained today, as I do have overtime for work, and, you know, I gotta get shit going here. So I am gonna end it here. But look out for a video tonight, probably at about fucking 12 in the morning today. But I do want to talk more about this stuff. And so if you guys, once again, if you guys are Steelers fans, you guys want to join me on this journey and talk about the Steelers with me, be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and ring the bell for notifications so you can see when I upload at 2 in the morning, when Frodo is on his way to fucking Mordor and the Eagles are still, you know what I'm saying? Like it's going to be late, but I still want to talk about this team. I still have a lot of things to talk about. There's so much plays to get into. But, you know, they just don't care that the Steelers started training camp today. So it is what it is. Anyways, guys, like I said, I just wanted to kind of show you what I've been seeing this morning. And yeah, I will see you in the next video. If you guys are excited about the Steelers, leave a comment. Anyways, this has been Zaya from Zaya and the Steelers, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out.